We all want to be happy. It's the one thing every person on this planet has in common. But the strange thing is, the more we chase happiness, the farther it seems to run away. We chase it in money, in relationships, in likes and followers, in a better job, in a new phone, in a vacation we can't afford. And when we finally get what we wanted, there's that spark of joy for a moment. Then suddenly it fades, and we start looking for the next thing. It's like happiness is always one step ahead of us, waving, smiling, saying, almost there, but we really never reach it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about why you will never be truly happy if you keep chasing it, and how to finally stop running in circles. Have you ever told yourself, I'll be happy when I get that job? I'll be happy when I lose weight. I'll be happy when I move out. And then you got those things. And after a few weeks, life felt normal again. That's the trap most of us live in. The I will be happy when something happens loop. The truth is, most of us are not chasing happiness. We are chasing relief. Relief from stress, from loneliness, from insecurity, from the quiet feeling that something is missing. But happiness built on escaping pain never lasts, because the moment life feels calm again, the mind goes looking for the next problem to solve. We keep thinking happiness is something we get, but it's not. It's something we keep losing. Let's be honest, it's hard not to chase happiness in today's world. Every ad you see, every video you scroll past, every influencer you follow is whispering the same message. You could be happier if you hate this. We live in a world that sells us happiness in tiny boxes. But here's the dark side. Happiness is not profitable. Insecurity is. Companies make money when you feel like something is missing. So they keep you running. They show you how good everyone else looks, how successful they are, and how happy they seem. You start comparing, and suddenly your life feels dull. But the truth is, even those people you envy are comparing themselves to someone else. Nobody tells you this. Comparison is the thief not just of joy, but of presence. When you compare, you live the moment you are in, and happiness only lives in this moment, not the next one. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named Daniel. He spent his whole life chasing happiness. In his 20s, he said, once I get a good job, I'll be happy. He got the job, but he wasn't happy. In his 30s, he said, once I get married, I'll be happy. He got married, but he wasn't happy. In his 40s, he said, once I buy a house, I'll be happy. He bought it. Still, something was missing in his life. One evening, while sitting in his beautiful living room, Daniel realized he didn't even know what happiness looked like anymore. He had been so focused on building a life that looked good that he forgot how to feel good. He was chasing the idea of happiness, not the experience of it. Many of us are Daniel. We don't even know what we are running after. We just don't want to feel empty. Think about this. Every time you say, I'll be happy when something happens, you are telling your brain, right now isn't enough. And your brain listens. It becomes addicted to the future. It stops noticing the tiny, ordinary moments that could bring peace, a cup of tea, a quiet walk, a laughter with someone you love. But those are happiness. They are just quiet, humble versions of happiness. The problem is, we have been trained to believe happiness has to be loud, like a celebration or a victory. But real happiness is often silent. It's a kind of peace that doesn't need attention. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt calm for no reason? No goal, no achievement, just okay with what is. If you can remember that feeling, even for a few seconds, that is the real thing. Here's the paradox of happiness. The more you chase it, the more it hides. Imagine you are trying to fall asleep. The harder you try, the more awake you feel. Happiness works the same way. When you desperately try to feel happy, you are already telling yourself you are not. So the act of chasing becomes proof that something is missing. But the moment you stop chasing and just exist, something shifts. You start noticing small pleasures again. The sunlight on your face, the taste of food, the sound of rain. They were always there. You just stopped noticing them because you were too busy running after something bigger. So let's redefine happiness. Happiness isn't the peak of a mountain. It is the feeling of walking the path even when it's uphill. It's not constant excitement, it is contentment. It's not smiling all the time. It is knowing you will be okay even when you are not. Happiness is the ability to sit with yourself without needing to escape. It is realizing you can be peaceful even while life is uncertain. It's simple moments. It is gratitude, not perfection. It is silence and not noise. When you start seeing happiness as something that is already within you, the chase ends and peace begins. So, how do you stop chasing? You practice stillness. You learn to live slower. Try this for 1 week. Wake up and notice 3 things you are grateful for before checking your phone. When you eat, taste the food, don't scroll. When you walk, actually look at where you are. When your mind says, I need more, whisper back, I have enough right now. Slowly, your brain will start to rewire. You will start seeing that happiness isn't something that happens after you reach your goals. It's something that walks beside you if you stop running past it. Remember, you don't create happiness, you uncover it. And you can't be happy all the time, and that is okay. The goal isn't to live without sadness, fear, or pain. The goal is to stop believing those feelings mean something is wrong. Life will always move between light and dark. Trying to be happy 24/7 is like trying to make the sun never set. You will burn out chasing the impossible. Real happiness comes when you accept that some days you will feel lost, and that is still part of the journey. So here's the truth, you will never be truly happy if you keep chasing happiness, because chasing means it's always somewhere else. But when you stop, when you breathe, when you look around and say, this moment is enough, you realize happiness was never missing. It was just waiting for you to slow down. You don't find happiness by running after it. You find it when you stop running.